Hi, you guys. My name is Miss Laurel, and today we're going to be talking about Hannah and Samuel. And this is a story in the Bible. Alright, so as we get into the story, before we do that, we are going to think about this big question. And the big question is anything or anyone greater than God? Okay? I don't say the answer yet, but I want you to think about it, and then listen to the story and see if you can find proof that you're right about that question. Alright, let's get into the story. Alright, so this story about Hannah and Samuel is from 1 Samuel 1 through 3. So in a country called Ephraim, it's kind of a weird name, a man named Elkanah, there's going to be a lot of weird names in this, lived with his wife Hannah. Hannah was very sad because she did not have any children, and Hannah wanted to have a family. Oh, that's sad. Every year, Elkanah went to the tabernacle to make sacrifices to God and to worship him. And Hannah went with him. I know tabernacle is a big word, but we're going to talk about that later, okay? Hannah prayed to God, "Lord, if you give me a son, I will dedicate him to you. He will serve you all of his life." It's a very long time. Wow. A priest named Eli was sitting near the doorpost of the tabernacle. Eli watched Hannah pray. He couldn't hear her, but he saw her lips moving. So he couldn't hear anything, he was just watching her lips move like this. And he could understand what she was saying because he was lip reading. Eli thought there was something wrong with Hannah. Was he right? Yeah, something was wrong. Hannah explained, "I've been pouring out my heart before the Lord." Eli replied, "Go in peace. May God answer your prayers." Hannah and Elkanah returned home, and God did answer her prayers. After some time, Hannah gave birth to a son, and she named him Samuel. When Samuel was no longer a baby, Hannah took him to Eli at the tabernacle and said, "God answered my prayers." Hannah pledged Samuel to serve God, and she worshipped God. Hannah went through a lot in this story. She really wanted kids and she really wanted a family, and she turned that to God. Have you ever wanted something so badly and you weren't able to get it? Well, that's what Hannah was facing, and she prayed to God. And so that's so important when we face things that we really want to happen or we really desire, that we turn to God. And God actually answered her prayers, which might not always happen, but in Hannah's case it did, and that was super cool. And even though she wanted a son and she had him for that short amount of time, she was then able to give her son over to work for God in the tabernacle. You can see that whatever she wanted, she gave that desire and that wanting up to God, which is so cool. And so back to our big question. Is anyone or anything bigger than God? Is that problem that you're having right now, is that bigger than God? Are you scared about something? Is that bigger than God? And the answer is no. Nothing's bigger than God. God is in control of it all. And Hannah knew that, and she knew that even though she wanted a kid really badly, that God was bigger and he was in control, and that if God willed and wanted Hannah to have a kid, then that would happen. And so, yeah, that's the story of Hannah and Samuel. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a good Sunday. Bye!